2025 is looking like a spicy year for action games. So much so, I decided to go on the character action games subreddit and I asked what people were most excited for, which inspired me to make this video. Here's a list of character action games that is coming out in 2025, or at the very least speculated to come out in 2025. My name's Isaac, and if you want to hear more of my stories, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to it. Number 1, we have Lost Soul Aside. This game was initially announced in 2016. I remember seeing this, being so excited, but ultimately I ended up believing that it was going to be one of those games that got announced but just never got released. So to see that it actually is going to be released in 2025 has me quite excited. We don't know when in 2025, but we know it's coming out this year. So Lost Soul Aside, embark on an epic odyssey to save your sister and the whole of humankind from the dimensional invaders in Lost Soul Aside, a stylish single-player action-adventure RPG. This really reminds me of Devil May Cry type of combat, which has me super excited. I'm hoping that we're gonna get Devil May Cry, but with a bit more customization to our character. And I know it might seem crazy to say there's no customization in Devil May Cry, but the progression in Devil May Cry is linear. I'm really hoping for something that's a little bit more horizontal in my customization and not just in my progression. But so far the game is looking saucy as hell, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Lost Soul Aside coming out this year. Number 2 is Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, if you had told me 2 weeks ago that Ninja Gaiden 4 was going to come out, I would have told you fat chance, because last I remember, Ninja Gaiden 3 did not do so well, and it was like a serious disappointment. And all of a sudden to have Ninja Gaiden 4 be announced and for it to be developed by Platinum Games, who are known for making Bayonetta and Nier Automata, 2 games with fantastic combat on par with the DMC series. Yes, thank you very much. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer yet, but please watch it, because if Ninja Gaiden 4 is not on your radar, you better get it there. Ninja Gaiden 4, the definitive ninja action adventure franchise, returns with Ninja Gaiden 4. Embark on a cutting-edge adventure where legacy meets innovation in a high-octane blend of style and no-holds-bar combat. I'm not going to spoil myself because I really want to go into this game blind, but all I know right now is that you will be playing as 2 separate characters, some new age ninja, and obviously Ryu Hayabusa. It seems like we're going to be getting a much larger world, and we are like much more futuristic. It seems like we have one of the protagonists is going to be relying maybe on more tech to make himself more powerful, and then Ryu Hayabusa is going to stick to the basics and somehow manage to come out on top. Number 3, we are going to be taking a step into the 2D side scrollers with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. This one was actually a big surprise for me. I had no idea this game was coming out. It's thanks to the Reddit page that this game is now on my radar. So a brand new side-scrolling entry to the Ninja Gaiden series from the team behind Blasphemous. Ragebound defines the classic platform saga in a spectacular, thrilling, and challenging ninja adventure. Fortunately, I've had the opportunity to play Blasphemous, and without a shadow of a doubt, it is one of the best Metroidvanias that I have played in a very long time. And if the developers of that game are behind Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, I am more than excited, and you should definitely be putting this one on your list as well. Number 4, Maitreya. This game wasn't on my radar, but it's definitely a happy find. Essentially, it is an open world superhero game where you just get to fly around like Superman. The combat looks very much character action, and this time you are going to be playing in a 3D space in a way that no other character action game does. Most character action games will give you a jump button, they'll give you the dodge, and they'll even give you a glide mechanic, but rare has it been where you have a character action game of this speed with this much three-dimensional mobility available to the player at all times. And essentially the movement looks so buttery smooth that I'm excited, because when it comes to movement in gaming, right, I studied in this. I got a degree. I'm certified mobility when it comes to playing these kind of games. And this game is looking smooth. Join schoolgirl superhero Rhea and her manager Neo as they embark on their journey as hero content creators, fighting monstrous beings that emerge daily from dimensions beyond. Anime-inspired, heart-pounding hero action is waiting for you. Honestly, I could see this happening in a world where superpowers were real, and unfortunately, or I should say fortunately, we don't have superpowers in our reality. There is no current release date on the game, but I am hoping for a 2025 release, or at least a 2025 announcement. Number 5, Morbid Metal. Morbid Metal is a hack and slasher action roguelite where you can shapeshift into unique characters to slaughter enemies with powerful combos, switch characters in real time to unleash your powers, and fight your way through hordes of deadly machines and intense bosses. Now, this looks like a very interesting game to me, because essentially it works the same way Dante switches out his weapons. The character changes weapons, his moveset changes. And in this instance, instead of just changing the weapon, you're changing the entire character. The interesting component of this is that each character is probably going to have their health pool. So the more damage you take, the harder the game is going to become, because essentially you'll be losing your weapons. At least I hope that's how the game is going to work. I'm very happy to see a character action game that is focused on roguelites, because I feel like God of War Valhalla was one of the first 3D heavy action roguelites, and I'm happy to see other people tackle on the project. And this game as well is looking really fun, really interesting, and I can't wait to see the combo mad videos people are going to be making. And number 6, which is the game I am the most excited for, and if you're not excited for this game, it's because you haven't heard about it, because you live under a rock, and that game is The First Berserker Kazan. The First Berserker Kazan is a hardcore action role-playing game. The player will become Kazan, the great general of the Pale Lost Empire, who overcame death and set out to reveal the incident that led his downfall and seek vengeance on his enemies. This game comes out March 27th, 2025. I have been playing the demo. I've beaten it 3 times now, and I essentially have to force myself from infinitely replaying the game over and over and over again and over leveling my character. That's how amazing of a game it is. If you have the opportunity to play the game, even if you can just play the demo, I 100% encourage you to go and try that demo out, because it may be a hardcore Souls-like action game with extreme precise combat, but believe me when I tell you this, it is the perfect ensemble of character action and Souls-like combat. It's a match made in heaven. Please go play the First Berserker Kazan demo. Thank you for watching, and if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.